Brought to you by patreon.com/inspireddisorder and inspireddisorder.com/audible.
What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
The Social Dilemma is a documentary drama hybrid. At least that's what they call it. It's basically a documentary, but instead of having dramatic reenactments, which a lot of documentaries have, this one kind of takes the approach of blending basically like a short film. Felt very much like an after-school special. If somebody writing an after-school special was also a fan of Black Mirror, they made this short film, and then they blended the short film with this documentary. And the documentary talks a lot about the main premise of the whole documentary is how social media is changing society, and how these companies that run these social media companies and software, these platforms, how it's more profitable to divide us as people than it is to really just kind of give us what's accurate and real. And then they blend this drama is showing you like the real world, quote unquote, what it looks like, quote unquote, in real life, quote unquote, to see people fall into the echo chambers of social media. So it follows this kid who I swear I've seen him before, but he gets into very much like conspiracy theories are kind of the thing that he gets sucked into, and he goes down the rabbit hole of conspiracy theories. So you kind of see him addicted to his phone. The whole families are addicted to their phones, and then he gets sucked into this QAnon kind of. This kind of fantasy explanation for connecting the dots, quote unquote. I know a lot of people that have fallen into this kind of conspiracy theory belief structure, and guaranteed it's from social media. I mean, as a kid, I was into that stuff, but as an adult, it's just kind of ridiculous to see. Like they'll tell you 2 points, and they'll the explanation for the connecting those 2 points is completely made up and ridiculous. But it's showing you a lot of how that kind of belief structure, the belief and the popularity of conspiracy theories, how that's grown to the point where the conservatives have really latched on to the whole conspiracy theory kind of belief structure. They went from like Christian fundamentalism to just whatever Alex Jones spews and regurgitates and just kind of pollutes the world with. Kind of ridiculous things. So this kid gets into it, and it's showing you all the interviews are very interesting, though. They interview a lot of people who've worked with a lot of the social media companies like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all these companies, and they're talking about how they design their products to be addictive. They design their products to be used a lot, and they make their money selling the users ads, which this documentary starts off with an interesting point, that there's only 2 industries that refer to their clients as users, and it's drug dealers and social media companies. Those are the only 2 industries that consider their clients to be users. They refer to them as users, and it's true because people are addicted. People get addicted to social media, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, whatever it is. All of them at once. They're all addictive, and they're designed to be addictive. Yeah, it's very interesting, and it's also interesting to see how they've talked about. I mean, the way they make money is selling you ads, right? So you're not there. You are the product that they are selling to these companies that sell ads. That's like, and they know everything about you. They, you talk about something around any of your devices. You have a conversation with somebody. Let's say you have a conversation with somebody about Stay Puft Marshmallows, right? You're just having conversations about marshmallows, and then the next thing you know, you open up Instagram or Twitter, and then you're getting sold all these advertisements for marshmallows. Sometimes it's not right. Sometimes it doesn't work because for whatever reason, my Instagram account, my main Instagram account, I get bombarded with, there's a lot of like these class action lawsuit things that come up, and I get bombarded with the ones for people who are sexually assaulted in the Boy Scouts or in Catholic Church. Those two specifically. So I don't. Maybe social media knows something that I don't. Maybe I was molested when I was in Boy Scouts for that short amount of time. But and it's also weird that like clearly there's a big enough issue with molestation in the Boy Scouts and in the Catholic Church that there are class action lawsuits that are being formed. Like that's I would say that's a pretty big sign that those things are legit, and those are two organizations that probably shouldn't exist anymore. But crazy, because I'm not talking about. It's not like I'm going to therapy sessions where I'm talking about the time I was molested by my Boy Scout teacher. And I didn't even get to Boy Scouts. I was in like Cub Scouts or whatever. But yeah, very interesting. I mean, it's stuff that I've already known, like that I'm the product that they're like. The reason why all these services are for free is because they're making money off of your information, selling your information to different companies, trying to make money selling who you are to these companies, and also manipulating you. They found out that they were, I forget the specific instance, but there was a thing where they found out that they can actually manipulate culture by doing certain things, by feeding people certain articles and certain things. And it shows in the drama version, it ends up showing this kid, Black Mirror-esque, where he's like kind of this floating, this floating hologram. And there's these three kind of operators that are staring and then just like trying to feed him the most interesting content that would get him stuck, keep him stuck using the social media stuff, which is fine. I mean, this whole the documentary is good. Everybody should watch the documentary and understand that social media is horrible and that you shouldn't just be getting your information based on what the social media, like their recommended information. Like if you want, like I follow a few, like I follow scientists, I follow people that are like reporters, and I listen to those people, right? But I don't listen to the things that Twitter tells me to listen to. I'm not on Facebook, which Facebook is one of the biggest purveyors of this kind of echo chamber lifestyle. The only social media that I actually enjoy the content that they feed me is TikTok, because their For You page on TikTok is actually stuff that, it's inspirational, it's funny, it's tips and tricks for how to improve my business. Like, it's actual stuff that adds value to my life, and it's not manipulative in any way that I've noticed. But, I could see that being more of a manipulation, especially if it gets bought by an American company. Then 100% they would use TikTok to manipulate us even more than I'm sure they already are. But the end of this documentary, the drama part of this documentary drama hybrid, which I don't really think it is much of, and the kind of, it almost feels like the dramatic part of it is like the documentary filmmakers are talking down to you, like they don't think you're smart enough to understand the things that these people are saying during the talking head interviews, that they have to show you an example of it, like which maybe it's good, maybe some people do need that, but for me it felt very after school specially. But it ends with the kid who's into the conspiracy theories. He's out protesting because those people don't really protest that much. I mean, they did when they wanted to open up the salons and all of that with the AR-15s and everything. but he ends up getting arrested at a protest, and his sister is there to save him from this protest life, and she ends up getting arrested. So now their lives are ruined because they were both arrested at a protest. They didn't do anything. They were just at a protest and got arrested. And now their lives are ruined. That's like the big dramatic thing of the dramatic part of this movie, which I did not like at all. It's just the whole blending of it is stupid. It makes me not believe the documentary side of it as much if you have a fictional side that where you're trying to kind of express and like kind of illustrate these ideas that these people are talking about. But I really did like the documentary part. It's scary. It's really kind of just shows the reality we're living in, and the reality a lot of people are living in, sucked into their devices on all these social media accounts. But check it out if you want. It's very interesting, and the documentary part is a lot better than the drama part. But check it out if you want. It's called The Social Dilemma on Netflix now. Sign up now over at patreon.com/inspired disorder so you can binge the full week of this show, The Ray Taylor Show, ad-free. All 7 episodes, no ads. Binge it now in both audio and video versions. You can also get a coupon code to save a bunch of money on The Many Faces if you want to start buying some of my artwork. If you like Photoshops, you can download the raw Photoshop files for all the Photoshops I do. It's only $3 a month, so sign up now over at patreon.com/inspired disorder. Also get 2 free audiobooks through Audible when you sign up through my link, inspireddisorder.com/audible. It's 2 free audiobooks just for signing up. You also get a new free book every month. Audible originals are available, guided wellness programs, news, so much more. Sign up now and get yourself 2 free audiobooks through my link, inspireddisorder.com/audible. New episodes come out every single day. Subscribe on IGTV, YouTube, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Binge the full week ad-free over at patreon.com/inspired disorder. Buy Ray Taylor Show merch over at inspireddisorder.com. Follow the show on Instagram at Ray Taylor Show, and have yourself a great day. Peace out!